Welcome to the June edition of Oilfield Network News. Our mission is to improve safety in our industry, highlight new technology, and to help others who have lost their jobs in the oil and gas industry. Today, we're going to discuss how making good decisions is the key to success in all these three areas we are trying to positively impact. Starting with safety. As a leader, middle manager, or line staff, you get to make decisions on a daily basis that impact your health and safety and that of your team. With many fewer people in the oil and gas industry right now and in service companies, you could make a decision to slack off your safety efforts, or you could start a renewed focus with the core team remaining to follow all safety and environmental regulations. Please consider using this downtime to make safety procedures the standard and commit to making those habits stay when things inevitably turn around. You should lead by example, following all CDC guidelines in social distancing and wearing masks. This is executive level PPE. Make the right decision. Lead by example, or you may run the risk of your line management not taking your safety mandates seriously once all this is over. A safety suggestion: if you haven't already, make sure all your compliance mandated training is completed for 2020, and perhaps get people cross-certified to do other jobs. On finding jobs, the decisions are not quite as clear-cut all the time. The one thing everyone should be doing is networking, trying to find people who are willing to help with your career decisions, like the people in the Pay It Forward networking programs. They provide free training, mentoring, and networking opportunities. This group also includes people who have landed jobs and are trying to pay it forward. If you're thinking about making the decision to transition out of the oil and gas industry, there are resources for that too, like Reed Stiles and his Oilfield Resources podcast. I noticed a recent edition was about real estate. Now, I personally know several oilfield friends who've transitioned into real estate, both in sales as realtors and buying homes to rent or to flip. Even under quarantine, you can take virtual tours of homes, and don't forget, Pay It Forward continues to provide free distance learning and virtual happy hours, and there are many other events. For instance, Susan Howes mentioned an upcoming SPE event in her LinkedIn feed. Pay It Forward member Scott Myers shared this post that indicates alternate energy companies are looking to hire the excellent technical skills of oilfield engineers that are in transition due to current conditions. And here's the rig count from Baker Hughes to indicate exactly what current conditions are. In 2021, I'll have 40 years in the oil and gas industry, and this is the lowest I've ever seen rig count. 301 drilling in the U.S., 20 in Canada, and only 915 internationally. Finally, there were only 12 rigs drilling offshore in the Gulf of Mexico. Regardless of the job search decisions that you make, keep in mind all these tools being used for distance training and collaborating, like Zoom, have actually made it easier to network in virtual face-to-face mode. I've done more training and contacted many more people than I would have if not for the quarantine and everyone having access and getting used to using these excellent free tools. If you can hold on and want to stay in oil and gas, things will certainly improve. Network and use all the tools you have to make the best decision for you. We've seen a lot of interesting technology training through LinkedIn, and as previously mentioned, a lot of great online training. Lisa Ann Hoffman had this interesting post about Schlumberger technology and their Lift IQ service benefits. We also saw this article from the Houston Business Journal that was shared in LinkedIn about Schlumberger's reorganization. You might recall at Oilfield Network News, we did a survey of retirees and other stakeholders asking what advice to give Olivier when he took the helm at Schlumberger, and most of these recommendations from senior wisdom and stakeholders have actually come to pass, like getting dividends adjusted, the CEO being more accessible, and this suggestion being to streamline the organization so that everyone from top to bottom knows every job from field level to C-suite and what they do. Schlumberger has also been doing an excellent job with gender diversity, and since there are now probably more living ex-employees than present employees, we hope that when things pick up, Olivier also considers the benefits of age diversity, because those people have seen and managed several of these cycles successfully. Also in technology, a thumbs up to Seismos and Cordax, who keep us smiling and provide posts on technology and innovation. And this very timely innovation from Mark Hasse of WellFence, who have modified their device to check everyone in and out of well sites for elevated temperatures to avoid the spread of virus. If you have some interesting new technology innovations, remember, online training is easy and can reach anyone quarantined with a network machine, so be sure to make the decision to take advantage of this new normal. That's it. Have a great month of June, stay well, and make good decisions.